I'm not fist bumping that. High five. There's attention to detail. This is magnificent.
She's a good pooper. That is her nickname. Tupu Sue.
Tupu Sue, we love it. Hey everybody, it's me, Dr. B, and today we're talking all about gut health. Hopefully we'll be getting the scoop on different types of dog poop and see what stalls London's dogs have to offer. Hey Cheryl, and who have you got in your arms?
Coco.
Coco.
This is Sue.
Hey Sue. And who's this little scrounger over here?
This is Lulu.
We have a variety of ingredients here, and I want you to use whatever ingredients you can to recreate Lulu's best poo. And what do those poo look like?
Good.
Nobody's ever asked you that before. I could tell. You're like, why would somebody ask me this?
Exactly.
We're having quite good ones, which means they come off clean. They come off clean off the pavement.
Clean.
So there's nothing left behind.
One scoop. Oh, you're going for something firm. Okay. Oh, I'm liking this technique. Okay. Impressive. Oh, we're really going into that sausage shake. You like that? Yeah, that's a good poo.
That's right.
Quite a good study of his poo, as you can imagine. Quite often. So actually, then a good poo would be sort of like this.
Oh, that is a sloppy one. Is it just pure liquid?
Sometimes.
A highly digestible diet leads to a healthier formed poo. This is because it's easily absorbed by the body.
Oh, is this what Lulu's poop looks like? Oh, good lord.
Is this edible?
I'm gonna have to make you taste it to find out. It's real poo, you know. Oh gosh, it's all running down the sides and oh. Lulu makes poop like this?
Yes.
How often?
Sometimes.
Oh gosh. Oh, a couple.
Yeah.
That's a nice dry and firm poop.
She's a good pooper. That is her nickname. Tupu Sue.
Tupu Sue, we love it. We love it. And see, this is one of the trademark kind of telltale signs that your dog is having a normal bowel movement, okay? What we want is a nice deep dark brown. Having it soft at the end, there's no problem with that, because sometimes, especially when it's their second poo, they've already done all the main poos of the day and they're just letting out the little bits of squits at the end, and so it gets a bit softer towards the end. I'm quite a fan of that poo, so that's a good poo. This is what we call a nice good poo. I'd say it's about a 2 or a 3 on the Bristol stool chart.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
and that's a good one because it's nice and hydrated. It means that the dog had a highly digestible diet,
Right.
so it came out quite well, out quite formed, it's solid.
Super.
No residual poo left on the ground when you pick it up, so it comes up in one fell swoop. I mean, the positives is that there's no blood inside, which is good, but the negatives is obviously how soft it is. I mean, that is a very soft poo and usually means that they're having a problem with their bowels. Either they have a little bit of inflammation or they're not digesting their food very well. And so something like this would be a good candidate to either switch up their diet, but if it is that they're a scavenger like Poppy, then maybe recommending keeping an eye on them or introducing probiotics when they have a bit of an upset stomach.
Using a treat with probiotics or probiotics given to you by your vet are really good for overall gut health and help look after the good bacteria inside the gut. An example of a treat with probiotics are Butternut boxes, Supplemunchies.
What is Lulu eating at the moment?
Dog food.
Great answer, I would hope so, because she's not eating human food. If you ever see Lulu with these two colours, you've got to scream, Dad, Lulu needs to go to the vet.
So when you're starting your dogs on a new food, it's really important to make sure you're transitioning them over 2-week periods. So that could be 90% of the old food and 10% of the new food, then 80-20, 70-30, 60-40, 50-50, until they're completely transitioned onto the new diet.
Sometimes when they're a really light colour, especially a light yellow or a light orange, that can often indicate pancreatitis sometimes. And that's maybe they've got a diet that's really high in fat, and so they get a really inflamed bowel, and then they get this really light coloured feces that almost comes out a bit like a cow pat. Tupu Sue, I'm loving your poops. I'm a big fan of your work. Tupu Sue. Jolly good job, Sue. Thank you so much, for your... I'm not going to shake your hand.
Not all foods comply to international guidelines, and some foods can contain nasties and unknown ingredients. For example, a canned food could be labelled chicken, but only contain 4% meat. If your dog is eating another dog's poo, or their own poo, it could be an indicator of their overall gut health. And this would be because they're probably not digesting enough of the food as it comes through. So the key is to feed them a perfectly portioned and highly digestible food, like Butternut box.